Scorpio, the eighth sign of the zodiac, is ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth. It is also co-ruled by Mars, the planet of action and desire, which gives Scorpio its intense drive and passionate nature. Represented by the scorpion, Scorpio is a sign of depth, mystery, and empowerment. Scorpio is not a sign for the faint of heart. Their world is one of complexity, where surface-level appearances are rarely enough. Scorpio is known for their ability to probe deeply, seeking truths that others might shy away from. They are instinctively drawn to the hidden, the taboo, and the mysterious, both in the world and in themselves. They are masters of transformation, constantly evolving through the experiences of loss, power struggles, and profound rebirth. Scorpio is the sign of the phoenix, rising from the ashes of hardship to emerge stronger and more powerful. Whether it's in their relationships, careers, or personal journey, Scorpios are not afraid to go to the deepest, darkest places to find meaning and power. Scorpio is a water sign, deeply emotional, intuitive, and sensitive beneath their often formidable exterior. They are known for their intensity and mystique, traits that make them stand out in a crowd. But there's much more to Scorpio than meets the eye. Their emotions run deep, and their personal world is one of hidden layers and complex motivations. The investigator. Scorpios are born detectives. They have a natural curiosity and an uncanny ability to read between the lines. Nothing escapes their keen perception, and they are often able to uncover hidden truths that others might overlook. Scorpios are drawn to the deeper aspects of life, the things that are not immediately visible but lie beneath the surface. This makes them excellent at solving problems, understanding human nature, and uncovering mysteries. However, this drive to uncover the truth can sometimes lead to obsession or a tendency to overanalyze. Scorpios are not satisfied with simple answers. They want to know everything, and if they don't, they can become fixated on uncovering hidden motives or secrets. This intensity can make them seem intimidating or secretive to those around them. The powerhouse. Scorpio is ruled by Mars, the planet of action and desire. This gives Scorpios an intense drive and an ability to focus their energy like a laser. When a Scorpio is determined to achieve something, nothing will stand in their way. They are often fiercely ambitious, with an inner well of strength that can propel them to great heights in their personal and professional lives. But with this powerful energy comes the risk of overexertion. Scorpios can be so focused on their goals that they burn themselves out, pushing past their limits and ignoring their emotional and physical needs. Learning to manage their energy and find balance between ambition and self-care is one of Scorpio's greatest challenges. The survivor. Scorpios are incredibly resilient. They have an innate ability to bounce back from adversity and rebuild themselves after a setback. This is what makes them such powerful figures in their personal and professional lives. Scorpios do not fear loss or change because they know that these experiences are part of the process of rebirth. Through hardship, they emerge stronger and more self-aware. However, this resilience can sometimes be misunderstood as detachment or stoicism. Scorpios are known for keeping their emotions tightly guarded, and while they may seem emotionally distant to others, this is often a protective mechanism. They don't let just anyone see their vulnerability, and they trust very few people with their deepest emotions. When it comes to relationships, Scorpio is all about intensity. They crave deep, passionate connections, and they are not interested in anything superficial. Scorpios do not settle for the ordinary. They want relationships that are transformational, that test them, and that help them evolve. The intimate partner. In love, Scorpio is deeply loyal and devoted. They form powerful bonds with their partners and expect the same in return. They don't believe in half-hearted love, they want the full experience, the passion, the intensity, the raw connection. Scorpio's ideal partner is someone who can match their intensity, someone who is not afraid to explore the depths of their own emotions and confront uncomfortable truths. But Scorpio's passion can also come with a shadow side. Their intense nature can sometimes manifest as possessiveness or jealousy. They have a deep need for loyalty and may become fixated on their partner's actions, sometimes interpreting even innocent behavior as a threat. Their need for emotional intimacy can lead to insecurities that, if not addressed, can create turbulence in the relationship. The seeker of truth. Scorpios are truth seekers in every aspect of life, and this extends to their relationships. They want to understand their partner's deepest motivations, fears, and desires. They are not content with surface-level conversations. They want to go beyond the superficial and dive into the emotional and psychological depths of their partner's soul. However, this relentless desire for truth can sometimes lead to conflict, as Scorpios may feel that their partner is not being open or transparent enough. Scorpios' probing nature can also come off as invasive or overbearing, making their partner feel like they are being interrogated rather than loved. Scorpios are driven by a deep sense of purpose and an intense desire to succeed. They thrive in careers that allow them to use their investigative nature, their focus, and their desire for power. Scorpios are natural leaders, often finding themselves in positions where they can influence and make important decisions. The strategist. Scorpios excel in roles where they can create a strategy, execute it with precision, and watch the results unfold. They are excellent at long-term planning and can see the bigger picture when others are focused on the details. This makes them well-suited for careers in business, politics, psychology, law, or research. Scorpios are drawn to professions that require depth, whether in problem-solving, innovation, or crisis management. They thrive in environments where they are challenged to uncover secrets, solve complex problems, and push boundaries. The risk of isolation. One of the challenges Scorpio faces in their career is a tendency to become too isolated. Their intense drive and focus can make them seem distant or unapproachable to colleagues. Scorpios may find it difficult to trust others, preferring to work alone or with a select group of people. While this independent streak can be an asset, it can also limit their growth if they don't learn to delegate and collaborate effectively. Scorpio's symbol, the scorpion, represents both protection and transformation. The scorpion is a creature that is both deadly and beautiful, capable of great destruction but also symbolic of rebirth. The sting of the scorpion can represent the painful lessons that Scorpios must endure, but it also marks the process of growth and transformation. In mythology, Scorpio is associated with the story of Orion, the great hunter who was killed by the scorpion. This myth symbolizes the duality of Scorpio's nature, the ability to destroy but also to protect and heal. In the body, Scorpio rules the genital region, the bladder, and the bowels. These areas represent Scorpio's connection to intimacy, transformation, and personal power. Scorpios are deeply connected to their physicality, and their energy is often sensual, intense, and magnetic. Scorpio's evolutionary journey is one of transformation and empowerment. They are not here to stay the same, but to evolve, to let go of old patterns, to embrace their shadow selves, and to emerge stronger and more authentic. At their core, Scorpios must learn to let go of their need for control and embrace vulnerability. They must move from obsessiveness to presence, possessiveness to trust, control to letting go. By embracing these lessons, Scorpio can step into their true power, not through manipulation or force, but through authenticity, trust, and deep emotional connection. The evolutionary path of Scorpio is one of transformation through embracing vulnerability and releasing control. Scorpio is known for their intensity, emotional depth, and desire for power and control. In the beginning, their drive for control can lead to obsession, secrecy, and emotional turmoil. However, Their growth lies in learning to surrender control and allowing themselves to trust others. Scorpio must learn that their true strength comes from the ability to transform themselves rather than trying to dominate or control external situations. Over time, Scorpio evolves into a figure of emotional resilience, able to rise from adversity with wisdom and grace, using their inner power to help others through transformative experiences.